Hey, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, in this video, we're going to talk about Greenville being named one of the top places to live in 2023. I don't know who made that list, but I certainly agree with them. I love living here, and if you're considering making a move to Greenville, South Carolina, I hope you do too, and I hope I have the opportunity to meet you and help get you into your next home. But I had to look this one up because I was like, really? One of the top places to be? And clearly the secret is out about our great city. But what I want to talk about first, before we get started, is in August of 2022, Greenville was named one of the best 12 places to visit. Now, if it's a great place to visit, it's a great place to live. But I want to talk about some different destinations on that list and people that we share company with. Amongst them is Madrid, Egypt, Buenos Aires, I hope I said that right, I worked on it earlier, and Hawaii, which is just incredible and a really astonishing accolade. So Greenville is a great place to be. Clearly it's starting to get recognized. I joked in an earlier video that we must have the most amazing marketing department in the entire world at the city of Greenville because we are on every single list, and this is one of them. So I love Greenville, I hope you do too, but what's not to love about our charming city? And if you make a trip to Greenville, or you've done a little bit of research and you start to have an idea about it, I think that when you come to visit, you're quickly going to realize why we all love it so much. So if Greenville is named one of the top places to live in 2023, well, I better clear my schedule because I know I'm about to be really busy, and that's okay, and I look forward to it. But here's the truth, is that Greenville and Spartanburg were named amongst 3 other South Carolina cities in the U.S. News and World Report's list of best places to live. So on the list, Greenville was ranked 31st, while Spartanburg came in at 43. So if you check out our city and you come and visit, it's easy to see the growth and the appeal and why people love calling Greenville home, or why they love to come and visit. One thing that I really love about that is that Greenville is ranked 12th on that list of most affordable places to live. And I think that's awesome because yes, our city's great, and yes, our city is still affordable to live in. And I think if you look at the different metrics and affordability of different areas that are similar to this and maybe close in proximity, you realize that, hey, maybe I should consider a move to Greenville, South Carolina. If that's you, click the link in this video and schedule a phone call with me, and we can talk about what moving to South Carolina looks like and what you can expect from our market here. So if part of the reason that you love Greenville, South Carolina is that it still feels like a small town at its core, but it still also gives you that big city feel, I'm with you. And I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but I think that everybody here in town would say the same exact thing. It feels like a big city, but it also feels like a small town. And I love that. But what I love about our growth and us being the 23rd fastest growing city on this list here is that our city council is doing a really good job of taking that growth into account and trying to preserve the integrity of Greenville and what makes it such a great place to be. If you visit downtown, obviously you'll see these big buildings and tall buildings, but what I like is that there's a limitation on how tall those buildings can be. So you're not going to look up and be like, oh my goodness, that building should be in New York, that's out of place. Our growth is something they're taking into account, and they really want to control but allow our city and our economy and housing market to flourish. I think that as we expand, it's an interesting thought to consider what Greenville might look like in 5, 10, or 15 years. But I'm excited to see what that growth looks like, and I'm really confident that we will preserve the integrity and the charm that makes Greenville, Greenville. So obviously there's metrics and different quantifying analysis that allow people to say, yep, Greenville should be here on this list. I want to talk about why I think Greenville is one of the top places to live in 2023. So first and foremost is our size. As we talked about, we are a big little city. It is still very personable. It still has that charm. I expect it to continue to be the case. Now, another great thing about Greenville is our geographical location as to where we are. That was a bit redundant, but that's okay. I'm a realtor. Asheville, North Carolina is roughly an hour away. The mountains are a hop, skip, and a jump. If you like to hike, check out the mountains, check out Asheville. You can go to Table Rock and you can go all the way to the summit and check it out. It's a great hike. It takes about 5 hours. Me, I've done it once before. That was good enough. I don't need to do it again. The coast is roughly 3 hours away. If you want to go down to Charleston and spend a weekend there, you can go down there and enjoy the beach. Another great thing is we have some great lakes here in Greenville and in the upstate. We've got Lake Hartwell, we've got Lake Key, we've got Lake Joe Cassie. You want to go out on the boat, hang out, have a good time, you can certainly do that. Another great thing that I love about Greenville, South Carolina is we've got some great colleges and universities. So obviously Clemson is here in the upstate. I'm sure you've heard of them. They got a great football team. Go Tigers. We've got Furman, who they are a really great small private university located kind of up towards Travelers Rest. And then we've got North Greenville University as well. Great academic institutions, but they've also got great sports teams. The next thing is that Greenville is an active city with lots of green spaces, Falls Park, Cleveland Park, Unity Park, the Swamp Rabbit Trail. You're never going to run out of things to do outside, and I love that. And you pair that with the hiking and the trails and Paris Mountain State Park and Table Rock and the lakes. You can't go wrong with that. And I love living in an active city, and it's so cool for me. I try and walk my dog on the Swamp Rabbit Trail every single day to be out there and see other people enjoying all the things that Greenville has to offer outdoors. Last but not least, our restaurant scene is second to none. So some of my personal favorites, you got Hall's Chop House. I'm going there tomorrow. I can't wait. You've got Coral, you've got Gianna, you've got Sobeys, and then one that I kind of think that sometimes gets overlooked, but it shouldn't, is the Passerelle Bistro, which was named one of the most romantic restaurants in the world. So if you like food, you can't go wrong with Greenville, South Carolina. We've also got a great scene for breweries and craft beer. Lots of great options to hang out, have a good time, and enjoy some fellowship with friends. Now, so I think it'd be a mistake to not talk about our housing market here in Greenville, South Carolina when we talk about it being one of the top places to live in 2023. What I love is, yes, home appreciation has occurred just like many other major markets nearby. However, it's still affordable. Our average sales price right now is roughly $350,000. But what I like about that is Greenville has so many different areas to offer. You've got the country, you've got the city, you got the suburbs. You name it, we got it. You got the lakes. Where do you want to live? You pick, and we can find you a great spot to live. I love the upstate. Get you a town that can do a little bit of everything. So are you interested in learning more about Greenville, South Carolina? Let's connect. If you've heard something today where you've got a question or you want to learn more about our Greenville market, you can schedule a conversation with me through the link on my YouTube profile here, my YouTube channel, excuse me, and I look forward to speaking with you. If you want to learn more but you don't want to have a conversation right now, that's okay. Shoot me a message and say, hey man, will you send me a copy of your guide to Greenville or your guide to Spartanburg? I would love to. I want you to be acquainted with Greenville. I want you to be acquainted with Spartanburg, and I just want you to have all the information. And when you choose to move to the upstate, I look forward to helping you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll catch up next time. Thanks.